YouTubers, it has been so long since I made a video. I feel like the last video I made, I was still in Turkey and I was packing up all my things and I had just gone through that huge debacle with the Turkish postal service. Am I right? Now, some of you did keep up with me through Italy during the last month of my gap year. We had a lot of fun in Italy, but then I just disappeared. I know. So the main reason why I disappeared for so long is reintegrating back into America. Now, I'm not saying I'll never go abroad again. I definitely have some trips and travels in mind, but I am currently filming in America. Another reason why I wanted to get on here is really sad, actually. So as you all know, I was evacuated from Peace Corps Nicaragua in April of 2018. My service ended extremely abruptly. There was civil unrest, and within 5 days, Peace Corps had us out of the country and we never went back. I never got to say goodbye to anyone except for my host family and also to English teachers who made an effort to get on a motorcycle and come at 11 p.m. at night to say goodbye to me before I was picked up the next day. So it was just a really crazy experience, which I've reflected on a little bit here on this channel, but I could definitely reflect on again. But anyways, what I wanted to share with you all that is kind of sad is it is official that Peace Corps Nicaragua will be closing indefinitely. Now, those of you who are in the Peace Corps community already know that Peace Corps El Salvador and Peace Corps Honduras already closed. So Nicaragua is a third country in Central America that has been closed indefinitely as a post for Peace Corps. So at this time, Guatemala and Costa Rica are the only two Peace Corps countries in Central America that are still up and running. Now, there are other options in Peace Corps Latin America. We still have Peace Corps in Mexico, Panama, and many parts of South America. So if you're interested in serving in Latin America, that's definitely still doable. The Caribbean as well has many posts, but it's just really, I think, since I also have a personal connection to Central America, my mom being from Guatemala, I think it is particularly sad to me that Peace Corps has had to close yet another country. However, the point of Peace Corps is sustainability. So just because another post is closing does not mean that what we were teaching there and what we were working to do suddenly has become missing. We were constantly working to make a better life for the different counterparts that we were working with. So in my case, I was working with training English teachers on how to improve their practice. Just because Peace Corps TEFL isn't in Nicaragua anymore doesn't mean that suddenly all those resources are gone. We were doing a lot to make sure that they would learn all of these new ways to teach English in a very engaging way. And they still have all that knowledge with them. They still have all of the content with them. So just because the volunteers disappear from a country does not mean that the practice or all that was learned suddenly goes away. It just means that what the Peace Corps volunteers were working towards had it came to a roadblock, I guess you could say, that we won't be providing any further support or any new knowledge, but that doesn't mean that they are unable to create new ideas based on what we already shared with them. So that's the sad news that I wanted to share with you all. And I know I've been gone from Peace Corps Nicaragua for, my goodness, almost 2 years now. It's kind of hard to believe, but it's always going to be so important to me, and I'm sure all of you who are returned Peace Corps volunteers understand how your country of service really, like, once a volunteer, always a volunteer. Switching topics, I am back. I'm not going to promise a video every single week, but I really would like to start posting more videos for you all. I would like to share more information about my gap year, particularly the end of my gap year. And then, like I said, I will be doing a video on my experience of reintegrating back into America. But if you have any video suggestions for me, please comment below. I would love to hear you. I'm back on Instagram as well. So let's go ahead and bring Andrea René Abroad back, but let's do it stateside. All right, folks, I'll see you next week.